Hi everyone, this is the gas walkthrough for December 17th. I'm Philip Newman. Today I'm solving Prague Star II by Bill Murphy. As you can see, normal Sudoku rules do not apply in this one. Instead, we have triangular cells and triangular regions. So this is a region. In this triangle outlined by the thicker line, we need the digits from 1 to 9, just like in regular Sudoku. There are 6 of those regions. Additionally, our rows and columns are in 3 directions instead of just 2, and they go across gaps in some cases. So this is a row. So it can only have the digits from 1 to 9. You'll notice some of these are not 9 cells. So the rule really is digits can't repeat. We are not required to put every digit in every row or column or whatever you want to call the diagonal ones, because this one only has 8 digits. So one of them is going to get left out. But the important thing is we cannot repeat them. So those are the rules, and I'll restart the clock just because. And let's get started. One thing to keep an eye on in these puzzles is there is a lot of overlap between some of the rows and the regions. So in this case, 5 of the cells in this row are also in this region. So that means these 4 cells must contain the same digits as these 4 cells. So a more concrete way of looking at that, where do 4 and 7 go in this region? They can't go in these cells. They must go in these 2 because the other 2 are occupied by 3 and 6. And there's actually a 4 over here that's going to resolve them. So we need to remember to look across the gap for those. Also, the 3 and the 6 in this row must go in these cells. So this is a 3-6 pair. This must be the 6. All right, we're going to be looking for stuff like that all over the grid. So 3, 5 here must go in these cells. Now 1 and 9 don't have to go in this cell, obviously. They can't both go there. This is the only cell that is not filled and is not in this triangle. But we know none of these digits go there, and we know 3 and 5 don't go there. So one of 1 and 9 goes in that cell. I hope that followed. I feel like I'm not speaking very clearly today. If you've been following on Discord, you know I've been having shoulder problems and generally not feeling that well. So trying to make it through it. So if I stumble over words, that's probably why. Anyway, one of the digits has to go here, and it can't be 1, so this is a 9. So 1 is not going to appear in this row, column, diagonal thing. Alright, let's keep going around the grid. The 2 and the 4 here can't go in these cells. So this is a 2-4 pair. That can't be 4 because of that 4. And the remaining digits here are 1 and 7. This one can't be 1 because of this 1 down here. And that region is done. This row still needs 4, 6, 7, 9 in these cells. 6 and 7 can't go in that cell. 6 also can't go in these cells, so this must be a 6. We can keep going more methodically like we've been doing. 6 and 5 must go in these cells. So this is 5. That's actually going to make that a 3, that 5. It's going to make that a 3 to complete this, which does have 9 cells, so it does need all the digits. These are 1, 4, 5. The 5 can't go here. Let's go here. Oh, take that back. 5 is in one of these cells. It's not here because of this 5. So that's the 5. These are 1, 4, and 9. 1 and 4 can't go here. And then this is 1 and 4. That must be the 4. We have 2 and 8 left. The 2 goes here from this 2. So you can see a lot of this puzzle is just unusual scanning. Seeing that this can't be a 2 because of this 2 way over here. and there are just more directions to think about. I like these puzzles a lot, but they can take a bit to get used to the scanning. Here we can't have 2 and 8 here, so they go up here. That must be the 2 and that must be the 8 because of these, and this is 4. These are 3, 7, 9. That's got to be the 7 from the 3, 9 here, and 9 and 3 like that because of these. 1, 2, and 8 here. That's got to be the 8, 2, 1 from that one and these. Here we need a 6. That's the last digit that can go in this direction. Here we need a 6 as well in this direction, and a 7. And to finish off, we're looking at these cells. This has to be the 5 here. These are 8 and 9, and we know the order from that 9, and the 8, and finally this is a 1, and that completes the puzzle. Really lovely puzzle. I kind of jumped around in that one to show off some different things, but Bill set it up so that you can do this sort of trick repeatedly, where the 4 and 7 can only go in these 2 cells, the 3 and 6 can only go in these 2 cells. This is actually an application of set. It's also called the law of leftovers. Basically, in this row, 5 of the cells are in the region, so the leftover cells, these 4 cells, must also be in the leftover cells in the region. Bill set it up so you can use that all over the grid, which is very nice. Hopefully you found the other things that I mentioned useful. That's the sort of thing you look for in a puzzle like this. I don't know that I've ever actually set one of these. I may have to do that at some point. They're very cool looking puzzles. So hope you enjoyed that. Let us know how you did in the comments, and I will see you next time.